Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about how to find the current week sales, previous week sales, and last 2 week sales and next week sales. So how to find all these requirement, how to do that we are going to see in today's video. So please try to watch all my previous videos. I have explained different examples, different scenarios. So try to watch all the videos. Let's go to the Power BI desktop. There we can understand the today's video demo. So for time being, already I have designed the report. So I'm going to explain each and every step what I have done here. So before getting into the details of this report, let me explain what are the tables I have imported for this today's demo purpose. Okay. So if you look at here, customer table, geography, product, sales territory, dim date, category, subcategory, fact, internet sales. So these are the tables I have imported from the Excel, and also we'll try to have a look at so what kind of relationship we have established between the dimension tables and fact tables. So understanding a relationship, it's very important. Okay, now go to the model tab. So try to scroll down a little bit. So if you see here, we have seen already a relationship we have established between these dimension tables and fact tables. So if I place the mouse or any between dimension and fact table, there is kind of color highlighting. It means that based on that key column, we have established a relation between the dimension and fact table. And also what kind of direction? It's like a single direction, cross filter direction is single. So the filter propagation has been flowing from one direction to the many direction. Likewise, I have established the remaining tables relationship between dimensions and fact tables. So we'll try to cover this topic in separate video. So that time I'll try to focus on all kind of options, how to set, how to detect auto relationship. We are going to talk about more in detail in upcoming sessions. But in today's video, we'll try to focus on this report. Okay, so if you notice here, we have two slices. One is week wise as well as another one is year. So we have 4 cards. So this is the next week sales, this is the current week sales, and this is the last week sales and last 2 week sales. So how to find it dynamically, we will try to see. And also this is one of the chart, this is the table level we can find. So this is the summary, this is the detail. Okay, so we'll try to see what are the measures I have written to get these values, and go to the demo measure table. So first one, current week sales. So I'll try to zoom it. So I have taken one variable. Within that I'm just calculating the total sales, and also I'm checking if the sales are blank, return the blank, otherwise return that this variable value. Okay, this expression will execute if the sales are not blank. So that is current week sales. So we'll try to find the last week sales. So here I have declared two variables. One is the year as well as the week. So based on the selection of the year as well as the week, I'm just calculating the previous week sale. For example, if I select 2001 means, so based on within that year, so what are the week we have selected, we'll try to take the previous week that. Okay, if I select week 12 means, we'll try to get the week 11, because we are looking for the previous to the with respect to the current week selection. Okay, like that we have written this expression. Based on the selection, it will automatically will go to the previous week sales. So this is the last week sales. We'll try to look at the last 2 week sales. Same thing, there is no difference at all, just only we are using instead of 1 we are keeping it 2 here. Okay, we are looking for the back to the two week sales. Okay, with respect to the current year and current week selection. Okay, what are the week we are selecting with respect to the current? For example, as I told you in last example, if I select 2 and 3, if I select week 14 means last 2 weeks means 13 12, we'll look for the 12th week sales. So that is the previous 2 week sales. Okay, and also we'll select we'll look for the next week sales. It means that, so what are the week we are selecting, it will go to the forward. Instead of going looking at the backward, we will try to look for the forward, means +1. So with respect to the current year selection as well as the current week selection, we will try to move to the forward week sales. So likewise, we'll try to find current week sales, last week sales, last 2 week sales, as well as the next week sale. So there are some cases we'll get a requirement that I want to see the week wise sales in card visible or in chart or in table wise. So in that cases it helps away, it will be very useful to design the report like this. Okay, so we'll try to play something, we'll try to do this. So for example, I am 2 and 3, so I'll try to select week 10. So this is the week 10 sales, this is the week 9 sales, this is the week 8 8th week sales, this is the 11th week, because this is the next week with respect to the current selection. We look for the next week in case 8687, so we'll try to remember 8687. Okay, right, it's working fine. You can select anything, even you can represent this in there. Okay, and also table level also we can see in detail. So this is the week number 30th in 2 and 3 year. So with respect to the current week sales, so each day wise what is the sales, but when I go for the previous week sales, this is the last 2 week sales, this is the next week sales. So likewise it works in a dynamic nature. So whatever the selection we are done, automatically it gives the values. Even go for, if we keep on changing, means automatically values are getting reflecting. So like that we can find the week wise sales. So that's all for today's video. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or queries, so please send me an email, drop your comments in the comment section, so that I'll try to reply as soon as possible. So please subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for other videos. Thank you so much for watching.